Hey guys, Daybreak here, we're Aaron, and I'm going to be showing you guys a Templar build I've been playing around with and working with, and I'm going to go through the skills, I'm going to go through the stats, go through the armor sets and everything like that, and we're going to get right into it right now. This is going to be a sword and board two-hander, and there's a couple of reasons we're going to be going two-hander. I'll go over this stuff first. Actually, we'll go over the stats. You have unbuff, 2600 weapon damage, 39% or 29% crit, 23k max stam, 21k HP, 8k magicka, 9k magicka about it. Unless it ever matters, crit resistance, that'll be in the armor sets. Stam recovery, 1581. This is with food. This is with Orgza's bear haunch thing or whatever. Not bear haunch, triple trough. I don't know what those things called. Anyway, that's what it does. And this is pretty good. I recommend running this food. It is very good. You could get Tristam or Tristat food if you wanted to, but I mean, you're going to sacrifice a lot of recovery. So, you know, you're going to sacrifice almost 500 recovery. If you want to, do it. If you have a lot of recovery, do it. If you don't, then run this type of food. So let's go into skills. So the reason we're running two-handed is there's a couple of reasons. We're running two-handed because of Executioner. It has an execution because you get good damage with this build, but against people that are healing or whatever, you really want to have an execute. The way you can just spam it on them. And we're running reverse slice here, and you also get major brutality and a heal. I'm running this. I'm definitely running this right now because I'm not rank 5 yet to get Vigor. If I had Vigor, we might end up switching this up a little bit, but for now, definitely be running Rally because you get the heal. You get the heal at the end of it, and you also get 20% increased weapon damage for 33 seconds, your major brutality. And that's what you're really running it for, is the major brutality. Now, as you can see here, I have rapid maneuvers. You couldn't put anything here. I'm just using this because I was dicking around going to other places in the keeps. And you have cleansing ritual. This is your cleanse. You always want to cleanse on your bar, especially for stand builds. If I had vigor, I'm pretty sure, what is it, resolving vigor or rigorous vigor, I don't know what the hell it's called, but there's a morph for this that removes or it's a cleanse, I'm pretty sure, or it's something like that, removes debuff something. So I would have these two switched out. As far as Stampede, this is let me show you how this will work. So you're gonna come through and you're gonna buff up and you're gonna come up and just start stabbing them. And I'll go over this bar in just 1 second. But now once you get them low enough or whatever, or if you realize you can't kill them and they're gonna get back up and start healing, you're gonna start spamming execute and or reverse slice this ability. So if they get up and they kind of start running away, you don't want to have to switch this bar and dash to them. You want to be able to just dash right to them again, reverse slice, dash, reverse slice, etc., etc., etc. This is a PvP only build, by the way. So that is this Stampede, reverse slice, cleansing ritual. You can sub this out for vigor. I'm sure everyone will if they are this level. I'm going to do this as soon as I can get vigor. Rapid maneuvers, free spot. You can do whatever the hell you want to with it. Put anything here you need. Another heal, a magicka dump probably is what you really want to put here. Rally is going to be your major brutality and your heal, your self heal, your stam heal. Also with vigor, so you'll get some nice heals there. On the front bar, the ultimate, I'll go over the ultimates here in a second. The front bar, we're going to be taking invasion. This is going to be your gap closer, and a stun. This so we don't have to run like what is this, binding javelin or anything like that. The stand more for this. You don't have to run any other CC than this right here. This is going to be a very good CC. It's going to be a very long CC, and it's going to be a dash that way you can get to people because you're going to be playing melee. Now, this is a fresher character. As you see my other video or whatever, this is a really fresh character. I just leveled it a couple days ago, so I don't really have all the abilities I need on it. Now, I am running this, just so, like I said, it's your gap closer, it's your stun. It costs a decent stamina, but it has a really good range. It's the same range as crit rush, and it does physical damage, stun, blah blah, all that good stuff. So this is low slash. Now you can put anything here you want. There's something else I was gonna end up putting here. I forgot what the hell it was. But you can just put anything here really. I'm using this for the slow to get botting jabs. It's also going to be reflecting with minor maim, and you know, yeah, it's going to give him a good slow. It's doing a little bit of, it's doing some decent damage. This is non-vet, by the way. This is non-vet. This is all just base stuff. This is non-vet CP PvP, so no CPs being put into play here. So yeah, you're doing 4,700 physical damage. It's decent damage. You have a really good move speed reduction, and that's going to allow you to get all your biting jabs off, because this ability right here, this biting jabs, is what this build's all about. There's no other ability in this build that is as core as biting jabs. And they're also going to introduce damage, which is nice. I don't know what the morph is to this. I don't have a perk point, or I would check. Yeah, so you got biting jabs. This is obviously it. This is your bread and butter DPS. This is going to be your main DPS. Don't rely on anything else but this to get them low enough to execute or Dawnbreaker. Now, here's another free spot. You can do whatever the hell you want to with this. You can put... What the hell was I going to put there? Oh yeah, I was going to be putting Trap Beast here. I was going to be putting that on my front bar or back bar. I wouldn't know for sure yet. Yeah, you can just mess around with these Fighter's Guild abilities. I really like the Fighter's Guild abilities. And, yeah, that's about it. I was wanting to try Expert Hunter, but here's the thing. I mean, you don't really have to run Expert Hunter unless you're going to the sewers and you need the active on it, because of the fact that you have biting jabs, and this is going to be giving you major savagery. Because this is going to give you passively major savagery, but by the time that you activate this, as soon as you activate it, you're getting major savagery, and this is your bread and butter DPS anyway, so you're wasting a slot basically, unless you're in Imperial City and you really need the tech stealth or whatever. So here's what I am running for right now. This is just going to be a range. Since you have no ranged on this build at all, you can buff yourself with Major Brutality and get your Silver Bolts up, and it's going to give you some sort of ranged approach. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does remove reduce move speed, all that kind of stuff. It has a little bit longer range than your dashes, so I mean, it's kind of a placeholder for right now until I get something a little bit better. Maybe even put Vigor here, because like I said, these three abilities are here, gonna be your main, your main shit, and then these two here can almost be like a buffs or whatever, or your self heals. That way you can just heal really quickly. You may even want to run Reverberating Bash on one of these. But yeah, this is just these two ability slots right here. You can just kind of play around with whatever you want to here. I'm going to run Repentance here because my magic recovery is kind of low, and since I don't play in CP PvP, I'm not having the CP bonuses or whatever, the stand bonuses or whatever. Now with CP stand bonuses, I have 261 CP. I don't mind all into Mooncalf, and I'll show you guys here. And I get like 2k stam regen, or it's really close. I mean, it's like 1800 or something like that. So it's not that great. If it was about 300 higher, it'd be really good. It'd be really good. But we can fix that, and I'll show you how to fix that in a second. Repentance. If you're doing group PvP, I don't like the Zerg group PvP. It's kind of productive. It's really just kind of ass, and everyone. It's not really challenging at all, but you kind of have to unless you're running with your own group, because it's all that really runs around in PvP is Zerg groups, or a lot of the times anyway. So I'm running Repentance here. You can harvest dead bodies, and it gives you health, stam, and magic recovery by 10%, which is pretty decent. It's just going to help you with your lacking stam recovery. Pretty sure it gives you a passive here somewhere too. Yeah. Nope. Never mind. I think you can take, I don't know. Maybe not, never mind. You can also take Rush Ceremony. That's what I had before, and then I reset my perk points, because I'm just going to wait till I get Vigor. I'm getting close to Vigor, so whatever. Yeah, so Ultimates. Now here I'm running Crescent Sweep. I would not recommend this ability. It is weird. It is really weird. Whenever you hit it, it's decent whenever you hit it, but it can be dodge rolled, it can be blocked. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay at best. It's okay in the right situations. Very situational. I do not recommend you run it whenever you get this Fighters Guild Dawnbreaker. You get Dawnbreaker, that's what you want to run. Don't run anything else. Just drop this. Run Dawnbreaker probably on both bars. There's really no reason not to run both on both bars, because it scales with weapon damage, so it's 100 ultimate. I think you can get it down a little bit with there's something you can get it down with, I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, Maybe it's Smiting Dawnbreaker. Yeah, you want to go Dawnbreaker or Smiting because it knocks down. That way you get your extra CC in. So, yeah. If I had Dawnbreaker right now, I would have it, and I would have Smiting Dawnbreaker on both of these, but I don't have it yet. I'm going to farm up to get it, and I'm also going to get on my Stamsork. I'm going to do a build on that. So yeah, that's basically the build. Now I'm going to show you guys the buff stats real quick. This is just with Rally. This is basically the only buff you're going to be running. 3100 weapon damage. That's pretty good. Especially for the survivability this class or this build has. You turn over and have 3183 weapon damage with a sword and shield combo. You hit biting jabs and you're beginning major savagery. You're going to have 39% weapon crit. It's about 40%. In PvE you have 45, but yeah, so let's show that again. 39%, so about every two attacks you're going to be critting. That's really, really good, especially since you have 3200 weapon damage. You're 17 off 3200, so it's really, really good. Now you see our stamina recovery is pretty low here, so honestly, you can either play this build one or two ways. You rush in with your group, and you just dump the load or whatever all over them. You dump, go in there buffed, whatever, and you either crit or you go in with your bash thing, and then you drop a rending slash or a low slash. So what's called a low slash. You drop low slash, and then you just do this right here. You just stab them to death, and then whenever they're low enough, you can just switch over and execute them, because you have about the same weapon damage on both. About 100 and some off. That's quite a bit, but I mean, it still gets the job done because of the execute. Or you can just sit there and keep spamming this on if you think you can kill them, that way you don't have to switch, and then you can harvest their body and keep doing it. If you see someone off, you just cap them with a branch of silver bolts. Like I said, you just put whatever you want to there on those two. This and this can be switched to whatever you want, but I do kind of recommend running Repentance with this build because it's really, really low stamina recovery. This can be dropped, and this here can be dropped for Vigor. You can put Vigor on the front bar, doesn't really matter. If you had a lot of stam regen, I would say run Vigor on the front bar just because, I mean, what the hell not. Now, let's look at our armor sets. Running 5 Hunding's Rage and 2 more Colden on the body. This is pretty expensive shit. It's our Ribido leather or whatever, it's 160. It's purple enchants. It's pretty damn expensive. It's about, I don't know, I can't remember the numbers, but it's pretty expensive. If you can't, just go 140, 150. Just depends if you're rich or not. But go 160 if you can get it. There's no reason to really not go 160 unless you're just really poor and want to get straight into PvP. Now, here's the deal with this too. Here's why our weapon damage is a little bit higher. So, we have a sword and shield of more Colden, running Divines and Sharpened. You want to run Sharpened on both. No reason not to. It's the best. It's better than Earnhoned. And it's and I'm running weapon damage enchants. These are very expensive. Both of these are, especially the enchants. So, oh yeah. So I guess that means whenever we had auto attack, we have about 3,500 weapon damage. That's pretty damn good. Especially not having anything gold. This is all craftable. This is really easy to get. Just find someone with 9 traits, and they can craft this up for you. More Colden is the Orsinium DLC. It's 9 traits. It's quite a bit, but you know, you'll eventually find someone that can craft it. So, running 3 pieces of agility, all robust, all weapon damage enchants. Very, very, very expensive. If you can't, just get the healthy ones, but get robust if you can. Very, very, very expensive gear here. I just lucked up and got these myself, so if you can get them if you can. Get the robust or get the healthy or arcane versions. Probably the healthy, because you're gonna be running a tankier build anyways. Yeah, and just go sword and shield, more Colden. Go all your weapons, more Colden. That way, whenever you switch over to your sword and shield, you're going to get the 4 item bonus from more Colden. You're going to get the weapon damage, and then once you switch over back to your greatsword, you're going to get the stam recovery. So, yeah, you're going to get the max stam recovery, and you're getting the weapon damage, the weapon crit, and the max stam from Hundings. Now, if you have some sort of shield or a dedicated shield, or if there's somewhere where you can get a shield, or if you think you're not dying quick enough or whatever, and you want to risk it, you can run Divines. You can run all Divines, run what is it, the Shadow, or whatever the regen one is. I think I have it on right now. You run the Serpent, and just run 4 divines, and you probably have enough stam regen. You'll probably have like 2k stam regen with your sword and shield, and that'll be decent enough. That should be fine. You can test it out. It should be good. Be honest, I have to go. I went 5 impin and divines, 2 divines here, and divines on my shield. So that's about it, you guys. That's all I can think of. Now, if I did change this build up, I want to do another build, another stamina Templar build before I start releasing a stam sorter build. If I did change this build up any, I would probably run Malabeth, because Malabeth's really good right now, and you're going to be taking a lot of damage with this build anyways. You're going to be doing a lot of damage, you're going to be taking a lot of damage too, so you're going to be able to proc Malabeth a lot easier. And you're also going to get the extra health, and yeah, it won't be too bad. If you can figure out a way to do it, run Malabeth. I think it would be really, really good, but you'd probably want some like Maelstrom weapons or something like that. You'd have to do something kind of weird. Maybe like a ring and a shield that are the same to give you some more stam or stam recovery, and then have a agility sword. I don't know how you would do it, but you need to have 2k recovery. You need to have around 2k recovery. My recovery is really low, and I pay for it a lot in PvP. I get caught out because I don't have the right stam recovery. Now I run out of stam and get CC'd to death. Now, I mentioned how to play this build once. You know, you run in with your friends, you know, you drop the load, and then you try to run out or dodge roll out and get the hell out of there, and then recover and then do it again. The other thing is, you go in and you drop a few biting jabs while you're buffed up with rally, and then you kind of you block around or whatever. You kind of wait around a little bit, and you kind of out sustain them. Let them CC you. Let them try to beat up on you. Now, I would only do this type of fighting if you had vigor, some way to heal yourself, some way to cleanse really quickly. That way you can just run vigor here. Do it like that, and then you're going to kind of outlast them because you're a lot tankier. You have your shield, you have your sword. You can low slash them, make them do reduced damage. That's what I would recommend if you're going to go this route. That's actually why I have this here. And then you can like dick around with them or whatever. You can make them run out of stamina or make them run low on resources and just chase them down and beat the hell out of them. You can just mess around with it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you play with it. Anyways, I can improve the build, but like I said, that's what I would do. Now, you could run Kina, but I don't think it'll be good. I think it'll be too much because runs really low on regen anyways. Has decent max stam. It's not the best. It should be about 30k max stam, but yeah, I'm a high elf, so I'm not getting any bonus passives or whatever from my racial stuff. So yeah, that's about it, man. Did it for this. If I were going to be doing the champion points, just dump it into stuff like damage reduction. Honestly, I would probably go hardy. Fuck elemental defender, go hardy. They go mooncalf, and then you could even go into tumbling here. Maybe tumbling. Just depends. Go a little bit into both if you have enough. If you have 501 CP, go a little bit into both. And then you can go. How to go here? I go mighty. Yeah, mighty, precise strikes probably. Probably precise strikes or piercing. Both. All 3 of these if you can get them. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. This has been Daybreak. Signing off.